They've been around for over 40 years.
Last time, business is very, very good. Now people buying it from online.
In a fast modernizing society and a global pandemic that's keeping everyone at home, these businesses are facing their toughest challenge ever.
கணக்கு பண்ண முடியாது 200 வெள்ளி 500 வெள்ளிக்குள்ள தூக்கி வீசுற மாதிரி மீன் இருக்கும்.
2020 was my worst year.
It's quite difficult because the rental is so high.
On the Red Dot wants to lend these traditional businesses a helping hand. We've brought on board 3 digital stalwarts.
The problem is on the Facebook or Instagram, they can't feel the quality.
These experts have conquered the online world, but this could be their most challenging task yet.
We got limit our time. I cook 10 o'clock. If they order a bit late, then I'm sorry, you cannot entertain.
How will they help these family businesses make the digital leap?
Every morning, I reach here around 6 o'clock in the morning.
Jumrin Isrin is the second-generation head chef of Warong Nasi Pariaman, regarded by many as the oldest surviving nasi padang stall in Singapore.
Last time, this area, a lot of food outlets made by tents, around this Kandahar Street area. And when the NEA demolished the tents, they moved to Beach Road Hawker Centre. So they've been centralized there.
But Warong Nasi Pariaman remained on the street, and being one of the oldest nasi padang stores, it thrived. Pariaman prides itself in serving authentic Indonesian cuisine. Dishes like beef rendang, ayam gulai, and ayam bakar.
All the main dishes are cooked by charcoal from last time until now. Our beef rendang is one of the best in Singapore. We still maintain the ingredients because we want to cook authentic nasi padang. This is our standard.
Last time we got a lot of tourists coming here, Indonesian, Malaysian. Indonesian, wherever they go, they must eat nasi padang.
Last time we got, say, one group of 30, one bus, but now they cannot come in.
Last time is so crowded, This almost half.
Pariaman offers delivery services on the Pick and Go platform.
We got another order.
Got one more order from Pick and Go.
Okay, can I say ayam balado ikan? Okay. Can you do for me?
I write down first, then
okay.
You do.
But managing delivery orders has always been difficult for a team unused to serving takeaways.
We tell them, our customers, if you really need our delivery, you must call us around 9 to 10:30. 11 o'clock, sorry, I cannot manage the delivery anymore because our food is running so quickly.
Because we already pre-cook the dishes. If they order a bit late, that's a problem, right?
Ini ada order dari Pick and Go lagi ya.
Not enough workers there to do the packing, to do serving. Ikan goreng, no chili
I don't want to go with deliveries because if you want to do deliveries, you must have somebody permanently at the counter.
Uncle Jamie don't like so many delivery lah. We want to do the cashiering, then we want to take care of the delivery. We cannot do.
But the Pariaman team might have little choice. Since the pandemic hit, business at Pariaman has fallen by 30% compared to the same period last year. And until global travel resumes, Jumrin and Yanti need to rely on deliveries and other digital avenues to stay alive. Meet the team brought in by On the Red Dot. They're here to help our traditional businesses with a digital transformation.
Well, I went down to Warong Nasi Pariaman. Most of the people there could be my dad's age or my granddad's age.
Oh, so they grew up together with the
Pretty
business.
Dinesh Balasingham is the Chief Business Officer and a founding member of Chope, one of Asia's largest dining reservations apps. 2 weeks ago, he visited the restaurant.
Have you been coming back here for a long time?
50 years.
Okay.
I used to stay here.
Oh, okay.
Shopee Road.
So this has been here for a long time then?
Yeah. I've been very memory during my childhood days.
I've been eating here for more than 20 years. The good part about the food is it's authentic Minang food.
So that's like one problem solved. You know the product
You
is
know
gonna
the
be
qualities
good.
there, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the other different nasi padang stores just around the corner. They've kind of digitalized. And so...
And they also attracted a younger crowd.
Correct.
Cannot scale basically, right?
Yeah, cannot
Correct.
scale.
So, what would you recommend for one person? Is it beef? Mutton? Okay, I'll try that. Was this soup or?
This one no more, this soup finished.
Oh, no more. Do you guys stock up after? No, you don't. I'll take the potato, please. Is this sambal goreng? They did kind of experiment like a tiny bit with like takeaway, pickup, and delivery on this app. But once you make the order online, it's not instantly confirmed. So you don't know whether you're going to get the item or not. You have to wait for a call for someone to tell
live.
you. So it's not live.
I see.
Exactly.
Oh,
so
that's
that makes
tough.
it like
That's
really
pretty
tough.
frustrating.
Maybe there are other ways that we can look at that. Probably meal plans, probably something where you can have a fixed idea of how many people are going to be ordering, how many days in advance.
Yeah, so they can plan accordingly, right?
Exactly.
The meal plans Dinesh is referring to are set meals that can be ordered in advance, from 2 days to even a month ahead.
Just being at Warong Nasi Pariaman is very clear as a traditional institution. It's a little bit stuck in the past. Talking to the customers and just watching the family work behind the scenes, the joy they bring to their customers and through the connections that they have, I feel that's so special and that's worth preserving.
This is where I grew up. Those days is a hub of textiles in Southeast Asia. So this is Thai silk, and this is raw silk from India. And we have Thai silk embroidery. It's all colorful. And they use this for baju kurung and jacket, skirt. And we have French lace for dresses, evening wear. And we have Japanese cotton. And we have all this cotton embroidery from Switzerland. So much of bright color. I helped my father to improve the business 4 times more. I try to bring in all the beautiful items from Switzerland, Italy, Germany, so that we can sell as a unique quality. This business means a lot to me.
But since the pandemic, no weddings, no festivities, no gatherings means no customers for Bobby Fabrics, and sales have dropped almost 95%.
A few years ago, we had tried doing the sales online, but they asked for sample. Every time we send the sample to them, they said looking at the computer and looking at the fabric is a lot different. The orders doesn't come back to me, and the cost of sending the sample is also quite high. And I lost about $1,000 over.
This moment I cannot continue business with so much stock. How to clear, I don't know also.
Will our digital advocates be able to persuade father and son to put their past failure behind them and give digitization another try?
So Bobby's Fabric is a store along Arab Street where they import and sell a whole range of fabrics from all over the world.
Rachel Lim runs one of Singapore's most successful fashion labels, and she has an idea of how to take Jacky Singh's family textile business to the next level.
When I was in the store, I got to really explore the different kinds of fabrics that he has, and I must say that he really has quite an extensive range.
We have Italy, China,
Nice.
India. These are from Switzerland.
How often do you source for new?
I bring in every 3 months.
I saw a few fabric shops, but I think you have better choices.
You see, mine actually is very exclusive. The other shops all are selling the same item.
Yeah.
Ours is a high end.
He's struggling now, obviously, also because I think he's also very heavily dependent on tourists. So before COVID, you had a steady stream of...
Yeah, now no tourists. 60% of my business is all tourists. Most of them, like from Myanmar, they'll buy quite a big range.
Yeah.
But right now, there's no
No one can come in.
one can come.
So he's stuck because he doesn't know where to get new clients and doesn't know where to spread the word about what he has to offer, basically. I think what's important for Bobby's Fabrics would be to go online. I think that's where customers are today. I understand from Jacky that he actually dabbled, being online a couple of years back, and he lost quite a bit of money. So I think he has a bit of phobia in that area. How do we get him, on not just an e-commerce platform, but more importantly on social media, like Facebook and Instagram?
ஆரம்பத்தில் கொஞ்சம் காலை வியாபாரம் சாயந்தர வியாபாரம் எல்லாமே எங்களுக்கு நல்லா தான் இருந்துச்சு. ரெண்டுமே நல்லா செஞ்சோம் நாங்கள். நல்லா செய்ய முடிஞ்சுது அப்போ எங்கள் வேலை. தேக்காவில் வந்து இந்தியன் வியாபாரம் இங்கே இல்லை, பண்ணலை. மீன் வியாபாரம் இங்கே அந்த தொழில் செய்யலை யாருமே. அந்த எண்ணம் தோணுச்சு, அந்த நம்பிக்கை எனக்கு வந்துச்சு, இது செய்ய முடியும் நல்லா அப்படின்ற எண்ணம். அப்போ தான் நாங்கள் வந்து இந்த கடை எடுத்து ஓட்ட ஆரம்பித்தோம்.
Naidu has been selling fish here for the past 15 years, earning enough to raise her 2 children as a single mum. 7 years ago, her daughter Kisha joined her.
Oh, Mummy, நான் வந்துட்டேன்.
போவாம்மா, மேலே மீன் கிளாஸ் போடு, அந்த கஷ்டம் அந்த அக்கா இருக்காங்க அவங்களுக்கு.
Yeah.
Tekka is one of Singapore's oldest markets. Many here are second and third generation hawkers. But as customers seek more convenient sources for their fresh produce, footfall has dropped 16% in the past 5 years.
கூட்டம் இல்லையா?
காலையில் வியாபாரம் கம்மி தான்.
Having a business is not easy. She doesn't have anybody, and my brother is not interested in the business.
This used to be Tekka in its heyday. And this is Tekka Market now. COVID-19 has slashed business for most of the stalls here by more than half. The pandemic has crippled their steady stream of regulars, 80% of which are foreign workers now quarantined in their dormitories.
அம்மா, இப்போதான் கூட்டம் ரொம்ப இருக்க மாட்டேதுமா. ஈவினிங்கில் வந்து கூட்டம் சுத்தமாக வரல. என்ன பண்ண போறீங்கம்மா?
அப்படி தான் இருக்குது வியாபாரம், இந்த மாதிரி தான் இருக்குது. சுத்தமாக வியாபாரம் இல்லாமல் தான் இருக்குது.
நிறையா ஒர்க்கர்ஸ் வாங்குற மீன் தூக்கி வீச வேண்டியா இருக்குது. பாக்ஸ் நான் நைட்டில் வீசிட்டு இருக்கிறேன். ஆனால் நீங்கள் ஏன் ஸ்டாக் கம்மியாக வாங்குறீங்க சொல்கிறீங்க, ஆனால் இருந்தாலும் வந்து நீங்கள் அதே தான் வாங்கிட்டு வரீங்க. இன்னும் மம்மி என் கூட்டாளியை வந்து ஹெல்ப் பண்ண அவங்க ஞாபகம் இருக்கா இல்லையா? அவள் ஹெல்ப் பண்ண சமயத்தில் வந்து ஒரு கஸ்டமரை வந்து ஃபோட்டோ எடுத்து போஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கா. நம்மளுக்கே தெரியும். இந்த ஃபோட்டோ போனதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம கடையில் பிஸ்னஸ் இம்ப்ரூவ் ஆச்சா இல்லையாம்மா?
ஆமாம், அது பார்த்துட்டு நிறைய பேர் வந்தாங்க.
அதே சக்ஸஸ் நம்ம ஆன்லைன்லேயே நம்ம இது பண்ணணும்.
Elijah Yong is the head of business development at e-commerce giant Shopee.
So PK Fish, I actually went to Tekka Market to check it out at about 6 p.m., which was quite interesting because most wet markets were closed in the afternoon, but they were actually open at 6.
And Kisha didn't know then that Elijah has been brought in by Red Dot to help them.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm just looking to cook something for my mom. She likes fish. I was just not really sure what's good for soup.
You want to try batang or you want to try ikan kurau?
Which one is that?
This one is ikan kurau. Soup is very nice.
What's interesting also is that they carry very unique assortment of fish that I have not really seen before or eaten because I wasn't really sure how I could cook this fish. It becomes a little bit tricky.
Yeah, because it's a bit more rare.
It's very rare, but I think the key thing is that they are just not common fish that Singaporeans would eat. What's this one?
That one is thoda thoda.
Okay, never seen this before.
This is actually swordfish. This one deep fry, very nice. Many Indian customers, they buy this one.
Oh,
very
okay.
famous among Indian workers.
Okay. She really needed to reach out to a different customer base beyond the dormitory workers, which means to the typical Singaporeans like you and me to be able to buy from her.
Person.
So you want this?
Yes, but can I have it sliced?
Can, I can do whatever you want.
Okay. When I was looking at how she packaged the fish, they definitely wouldn't last if you try to sell them online because it's just wrapped in newspaper. And for fresh seafood, you definitely need some sort of ice. Do you have a social media?
I do have.
Okay, cool. Can I add you on the social media?
Yeah, sure. KISHANAII. First one.
Oh, this is your personal one.
Yeah.
Do you have a own professional one?
I do have, but I don't use that much.
Social media is the fastest way we know to connect to people. And I've actually seen some of the sellers in her industry that's done quite well with live streaming.
Especially when it comes to raw food. It
fish.
saves them a physical trip down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think what would be really cool is that we can get a local YouTuber who's like a home cook that can actually cook some of a really unique assortment and how we can actually use that fish to make really delicious food.
Dinesh, can you cook?
I can eat, but I definitely know people who can cook.
Volunteer for eating.
Yeah, you can get like personalities or influencers to come on board to share more about not just the kinds of fish that are available, but also how to cook them.
How to cook it.
Yeah.
Elijah intends to get Kisha to sell her fish through live streaming, while Rachel wants Jacky to give social media another shot. Will they succeed in convincing both Kisha and Jacky?
Oh, she's back.
Hello.
Hi, hello.
Mr. Jacky,
Yes.
good to see you again.
Yes.
I'm Rachel. If you remember, I came a couple of days back.
Right.
Rachel is about to suggest some strategies to help Jacky make the digital leap.
I understand that you actually have a Facebook page.
Yes.
Bobby Fabrics. But it started off more as a personal page where you share more about your personal soccer updates, things like that. Yeah. One word of advice, Jacky, I think we can have a personal account and a professional account solely for the company. So I think try to keep it separate so that people can also know which page to go to for more updates on your store.
All right.
Instagram you also have, right?
Yes.
So you have post in 2018, but since then
No.
there was no update.
Correct. The problem is they can't feel the quality.
No, but I think it's important to also attract them, to get them to come down,
Alright.
to ask for certain specific thing that they saw online. So we will be also connecting you to a fashion blogger to also help you with the Instagram page. Although you may not see immediate results, I think it's important because when they need fabrics, they would remember that, hey, I chanced upon Bobby Fabrics. I'll just go and check out. I think this will really help you pivot in your business. And I think more importantly for yourself, right, Jacky, to have that mindset to really embrace this change and new era of businesses.
Beginning, I do not need social media or Facebook or Instagram because my business was doing well. But I'm willing to learn. It's going to be a bit challenging, but I'll learn all these things.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
At Warong Nasi Pariaman, Dinesh presents Yanti and Jumrin his idea of creating fixed meal plans for delivery.
So one of the things you talked about for delivery was that you always ask people to order earlier, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, so you have time to process their orders and prepare.
Daily, we cook the same volume of dishes. Say like just now, we have some pre-ordered dish. Still, we go along the line. what we cook. No? Only we put a bit extra. Even we have more deliveries, we still cook the same volume of the dishes. We cannot stock up too much.
Of course, which is why one of the things about meal plans which makes it great is people can order 2 days, 3 days in advance, so you know how much ingredients you need to buy, then you can roughly know what you need. And because it's a plan, you can tell them these are the different things you can have. Meal plans are essentially easy ways for people who are not fans of making a lot of decisions on a daily basis about their food, being able to plan in advance, ordering a set meal for at least 2 to 3 days in advance. That way restaurants get the information early, they get to give like variety and also plan their inventory a lot better. I want you to think about some meal plans that people you think would be able to order, and we'll see how we can onboard you on maybe something better than your current delivery platform, which is going to be very easy to use, that's in advance, minimal fees, at about 5%.
I think we can consider on this.
Challenge accepted, and we'll see what you can come up with.
With Jumrin and Yanti on board, it's Elijah's turn to convince Kisha to take her wide variety of fresh and unusual fish online.
So I see you have really amazing fish, and your customers, they really like you. They say they come because you're great and the fish is fresh.
Okay.
And I wanted to see how Shopee can help you.
But do you do seafood?
Yes, we do. We actually have some sellers that started doing live streaming on Shopee. You can actually showcase how fresh your fish is.
The gills.
The gills, how red they are, right?
Yeah.
Your customers said that if they are able to see that the fish is fresh and they're able to get the fish delivered to them in a cheap manner, they are happy to buy online, and we can actually help you reach out to a different target audience. What do you think?
Actually, yeah, I do want to reach out to different people.
Live streaming, as its name suggests, involves sellers hawking their produce on social media. For the customer, all they have to do to make a purchase is to click on an icon in the comfort of their homes, and the food is delivered to them. The experts have spoken. PK Fish Supplier will attempt live streaming next. Warong Nasi Pariaman prepares a new menu of meal plans on Chope. And Jacky must bite the bullet to ramp up his social media presence.
I think Jacky actually is quite willing to take on the task of, digitizing the business. Maybe also because he feels that he has reached a point where he doesn't really have any other choice.
I think they were pretty receptive to some of the ideas, especially Yanti. I think as someone who's maybe a little bit younger, she's looking forward to new solutions or doing the business a little bit different. Uncle Jum, a little bit more reserved.
I think what was holding Kisha back was the lack of manpower, but I think if she can hire a few staff to manage some of the things that she's doing, and she herself, given that she has the knowledge as well as the passion to actually introduce her products, I think she will be actually great in front of the camera to do this live streaming herself.